Albert Einstein said that if you can't explain it simply, then you don't understand it well enough. And I love this quote. It's so helpful when creating content. And I refer to it a lot as well when I'm working with my clients to create a concise and clear message about what they do for a living and to communicate that with confidence and crispness to make an impact. By the end of this video, you will know how to simplify and communicate what you do for a living to any audience so that, number one, they will understand. Number two, the probability of them saying yes goes higher. And number three, they will be able to share your message with others. If we haven't met yet, I'm Katie Temple, and I am an Emmy Award-winning sports broadcaster turned presentation and media trainer. And I work with business leaders to show up as the best version of themselves, whether they're presenting virtually, from the stage, or in a boardroom. Why does this matter, being able to communicate clearly what you do? Well, there's three main reasons. Number one, clarity builds credibility. You don't want to leave any doubt. If you ramble or if you're vague, people will tune out or they will question your competence. Number two, clarity creates action. That puts you in a situation for the right person to say yes. If not, that's a lost opportunity. Number three, and probably my favorite, clarity makes you referable. As you know how the network and the community works, if you can communicate clearly and concisely what you do to any audience, they can take your message and share it with others to spread the word. Here's an example, and I know you know how this works. Say you're a fractional CFO. Not everybody knows what a fractional CFO is. You meet somebody at an event and they're talking to you about what you do and vice versa. And you say something like this. Here's an example. Fractional CFO, I'm a part-time money boss for companies. I help them spend smart, grow fast, and avoid big mistakes. Simple, right to the point. And as it goes, they understand it, whether they're in your industry or not, because you've communicated it that way. They're at dinner or an event 2 days, 3 weeks later, somebody says, God, I'm having a hard time managing my finances. And I don't have a CFO, but I'm afraid we can't afford anyone full time for the next year or two. Can anybody help me out? Actually, I just met this fractional CFO. I don't know him well, but he seemed really smart and really on it. And here's his number. Boom, referral. That's how it goes. Help them help you. My system for helping my clients communicate clearly what they do for a living is the 8-year-old method. You've heard about it. It's an oldie but a goodie. I've used it over the years. It's worked every single time and it's fun. And I even use it for my high-level tech clients that have been having high-level success for a long time at tech companies like Alphabet or Intuit or Deloitte. And what's a great exercise for them is it gets them to come back and get back to where it all started. Get really clear what they do. And they say, I know what I do, but for whatever reason, I'm having a hard time communicating that. And it's a really great exercise. And by the way, it's fun. Okay, so step one, this is step one, what I go through with my clients after we've had a discussion. Write down what you do without using any jargon in 20 seconds or less. And they go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth because they have all asked me, how do I communicate non-technical terms? How do I communicate things in non-technical terms or to non-technical people? Great question. As you know, there's a lot of smart people doing groundbreaking and cool stuff using a lot of smart words, and we love them for that. And in order to keep that going, we need them to communicate that to people that don't understand all of that jargon. So the first exercise is write it down in 20 seconds or less, and it is a written exercise, and they go back and forth and back and forth. And it takes a while, iterations, of course. Step number two, read it to me. Do you think an 8-year-old would understand what you do? And do you think an 8-year-old could repeat what you do? Here are some examples. Say you're in cybersecurity for fintech startups. We help money apps build indivisible force fields so hackers can't break in and mess with your stuff. So my Intuit client is in cybersecurity, and he says, the bad guys, get to the bad guys. We all understand bad guys. We all understand force fields. We were all kids. We all understand that. That's one example. Number two, AI for logistics. Say you're an AI for logistics. We teach delivery trucks to guess what people want before they even order it. It's like giving them a crystal ball powered by math. Another example, and I mentioned the fractional CFO, that was also the 8-year-old method. So when you can create that like an 8-year-old, then everybody will understand it. The bonus step for your exercise is to find your closest 8-year-old and go through the exercise with them. Ask them, do you understand what this is? Or say it. What is this? Maybe they can repeat it. Maybe they will give you some creative ideas. That's your bonus step. And by the way, it's really fun. Of course, I get pushback from my clients. They're smart, they challenge me, and I love that. They are worried about maybe dumbing it down for people and insulting them or feeling a little bit childish. All understandable. Here's the thing, it's the exact opposite. Number one, if they're in your industry, then you can use the jargon. We're talking about people that don't understand what you do or might not understand what you do, to make sure that you are making an impact and making it clear to them. People are busy. What we need to do is break through the noise and serve it to them on a silver platter. So it's not dumbing it down, it's sharpening it up. If an 8-year-old understands what you do, mission accomplished. Of course, the 8-year-old method isn't the only foundational element to communicating with impact. There are many more foundational elements. If you'd like to know those, I've created a video for you. The link is in the description. Feel free to watch it now.